All right. Super quick video because it's really late. Game ran over quite a bit. Storm King's Thunder. They are currently in Yartar, and they are currently doing the amazing side quest for Storm King's Thunder that was written by a member of the community and put up onto DM's Guild, and that is called Kraken's Gamble. It's considered by most people to be you need to add this to your Storm King Thunder adventure. It basically adds an early campaign adventure that is extremely important for tying some of the events later in the game together. And I'll be honest, I read a lot of adventures and I run a lot of adventures, and this one is extremely well done. Very straightforward and does have some pretty cool stuff with it. That being said, as always, you want to give these adventures a look ahead of time before you pop them down on your players, because every group is going to be different. Um, so, on that note, my group is probably a little over leveled for this adventure. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Uh, so I added some cute stuff, cool stuff to this. There are some Kuatoa, but I did add these beefy boys here called Kuatoa Gulpers. Unfortunately, all rolls out on the table. They rolled terrible. They did not get any of their paralyzing swallow attacks off or anything cool like that. Um, why there's this huge cluster of fighting here is because, and why is the whole map yellow? It is not because the sewer is filled with pee, but it is, but that's not why everything's yellow. It is Marcus's 100-foot aura because Marcus heard about water in the sewer. He heard that there were things swimming in the water, and he decided, I don't like you, water, and I want you to leave. And so he cast Control Water, a 4th level spell, and he took all of the water and moved it off the map. So there was no water in my sewer. What that did is it exposed all of the hidden monsters, pretty cool, and also pissed off an entire nest of Kuotoa that were actually going to hide from the party and not fight them unless they were attacked. But, having all their water stolen sort of pushed them over the edge and they joined the fight. So they ended up pulling 4 psychic gray oozes and an ass load of Kutoa all at the same time because of that sudden shift. Now, this changed everything about my dungeon. Whereas there was this water, and if they went in the water, they could get diseased, and the water caused all sorts of terrain problems, and it would have allowed the Kuatoa to like swim below the water and pop out and attack, and it would have given the oozes a place to hide and constantly recharge their psychic attacks, and just yeah, a power move on Marcus's part. And something important to remember when you are DMing is that magic exists, and they can use magic to mess with the dungeon, and they will use magic to mess with the dungeon. They will use Move Earth to just remove a wall and walk through. Like it's that. I mean, that's a cantrip spell. It can basically completely alter your entire dungeon. If I have Move Earth and somebody has a door with an amazing lock on it, I'm just going to make the stone wall next to it disappear, or I'll use Move Earth to remove the stone door frame from around the door, and it will fall down and we'll walk through. And that's just a cantrip. So as a DM, you have to be prepared to like adapt. Not just to your players' actions, but literally adapt your map, your dungeon, the way you're handling things, because one spell can change the way everything is working. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that real quick and just say at all levels of play, always be prepared for the players to do something crazy with magic, especially, and change the entire functionality of your dungeon. Also, keep in mind that if you find yourself being overwhelmed, do not reach for your Nerf hammer. Do not try to say that they are cheating or they are abusing the spells. It is 5th edition. 5th edition is a very magic-centric version of D&D. It is well within their rights and encouraged for them to come up with clever and creative uses of these spells. You want to be the cool guy that says yes. You want to make them feel like they came up with a good idea. You want to make it work. If it is a major setback to the dungeon, just let them know, hey, this changes everything. I need 5 minutes to, change up the map or change up the encounters. I mean, you are the DM, you are controlling the pace of the game. Take that time and make it work. But yeah, I just thought it was a really clever use of the spell, and it completely threw a monkey wrench and a curveball at the same time into how this adventure and this dungeon were going to be run. So very, very cool, worth mentioning. All right, hope everybody out there is staying safe and healthy and enjoy your weekend, and I will catch you in the next video.